Hello student, in last lecture we talking about the terrestrial environment and its abiotic factor which is responsible for adaptation in organism and change in physiology of organism. So in this lecture we talking about the aquatic environment which also influence the adaptation and physiology of organism. So basically the aquatic ecosystem is an ecosystem in body of water. So these are ecosystem which present in or at the water bodies which is called as aquatic ecosystem, and the community of organisms that are dependent on each other and on their environment live in aquatic ecosystem. So all organisms which live in the aquatic ecosystem are dependent on the each other for their food, nutrition, shelter or other things. So these communities of organisms are dependent on each other. So basically the aquatic ecosystem having three ecosystem, that is marine ecosystem, freshwater ecosystem and estuarine. Where marine ecosystem, so let's see the marine ecosystem. So marine water ecosystem in which like other ecosystem there are main component, that is biotic components, abiotic components likewise. So basically on earth there are four oceans are present. So these four oceans having the marine ecosystem, and this marine ecosystem are the largest ecosystem on the earth planet, which is essential for the adaptation and living for the aquatic environment in the aquatic ecosystem. These aquatic animals are also get adapted at the aquatic environment for their living. So this survival of aquatic ecosystem, the organism get adapted at the site of their ecosystem. So marine ecosystem is largest ecosystem on the earth planet, and this ecosystem consisting the biotic factors and abiotic factors. So let's see the biotic factors of marine ecosystem. So biotic factors are mainly three biotic factors, that is primary producer, secondary producer and decomposer or transformer. Transformer are transform the nutrients from one form to another form to use the other organism. So first of all, that is primary producer. This primary producer include the diatoms, dinoflagmatums, few microscopic and unicellular algae, weeds, brown and red algae. So these form are basic of all other life found in sea. So these are basic form of life which is present in sea, which is the primary producer of the aquatic ecosystem, and these are essential for the food chain in the aquatic ecosystem. Secondary consumer, also known as the primary consumer of sea, this is the certain large fish. So for example, mackerel, herring, shark are the secondary consumers. So certain fish feed on the primary upon smaller members of their own class, and the growth of shark represent a food chain of 5 or more links. So secondary consumers are depend on the primary producers. So this primary producer are responsible for the nutrients, provide the nutrients, food to the secondary consumer, and the secondary consumer are the large fishes present in the sea. So these certain fishes feed on the primary upon the smaller member of their own classes. We know that the small fishes feed on the primary producer, then these smaller the larger fishes feed on these smaller fishes. So these are the food chain which is present in the aquatic ecosystem, which is essential for the food representation. So basically the, for example, the growth of shark represent the food chain of 5 and more links. So basically we know that the all organisms are linked together to form the food chain at the ecosystem. So decomposer and transformer are essential for the aquatic ecosystem also. When aquatic plants and animals die, the larger number of bacteria and fungi attach their dead bodies and convert the complex organic substance into the simple inorganic compound and elements. So we know that the water is the aquatic plants and animals, whenever they die, the larger number of bacteria and fungi attach on them and engulf them. They convert their complex organic food substance into the simple inorganic compound or element which is essential for the essential nutrients for the aquatic plants, and then this cycle is continue. So this microorganism is called as decomposer. For example, saprophytic bacteria and fungi. So this decomposer and transformer is essential for the food chain in the aquatic ecosystem. So second is freshwater ecosystem. So freshwater ecosystem, that is ponds and lakes which are present on the terrestrial ecosystem. So these pond and lakes are freshwater ecosystem which like other ecosystem. There are two main component, that is abiotic component and biotic component. So basically these freshwater ecosystem consists the two types of ecosystem, that is lentic and lotic. So where lentic is a steady water, where lotic is a flowing water. So this pond, lake, river are the example of freshwater ecosystem. So let's see the abiotic components of freshwater ecosystem. That is, this abiotic component of pond consists of water, dissolved minerals, oxygen, and carbon dioxide. Also, the solar radiation are the main source of energy to the aquatic ecosystem of freshwater. Also, the biotic component like producer, consumer, and decomposer and transformer are present in the freshwater ecosystem. So, first of all, that is producer. The main producer in pond or lake ecosystem are algae and other aquatic plants. For example, such as the azolla, hydrilla, lemna, nymphia, etc. So these are the either floating or rooted at the bottom, and the green plants cover the radiant energy into chemical energy through the photosynthesis, and the chemical energy stored in the form of food. So this producer using the solar radiation or solar light to produce the food by the process of photosynthesis, and which is essential for the food formation, and this primary producer are required to feed the secondary consumer of ecosystem. So in pond ecosystem, the primary consumer are tadpoles, larvae of frog, fishes, and other aquatic animals which consume green plant and algae as their food. So these consumers feed on these aquatic plants as their food. For example, frog, big fishes, water snake, etc. So in the pond beside the secondary consumer are highest order such as a water bird, etc. So on freshwater ecosystem there are many organisms depend on aquatic ecosystem for their food purpose. For example, human, birds, and other animals are depend for their food purpose and drinking water purpose on the freshwater ecosystem, because the marine water having the more salinity, so that this water cannot be used for the drinking purpose, but freshwater ecosystem are responsible for the drinking water purpose because this water having the less salinity. So this water can be easily consumed by the organism, and organism depend on the this freshwater ecosystem for their water consumption. Third one, that is decomposer and transformer. The decomposer of sea are marine bacteria. The soluble and decomposed material is now attached by the other type of bacteria and transformer and convert into the form to reuse by the green plants. So decomposer and transformer are the bacteria. So whenever the in freshwater ecosystem the organism get dead, these bacteria feed on them and decompose that material and transform and convert this form into form of complex organic food into the simple inorganic food to reuse by the green plant as their nutrients. So last one, that is estuarine ecosystem. Estuarine ecosystem is a ecosystem where the river and seawater get mixed. That is estuarine ecosystem. This ecosystem also having the different kind of organisms in their ecosystem. So there are two main components, that is abiotic components and biotic component. So abiotic components containing the phosphorus, nitrogen, temperature, light, pH, which are essential for the adaptation and survival of organism. So biotic component also contain the producer. These microorganisms are manufactured food by the photosynthesis and absorb nutrients. So producer are the aquatic plants which are present in the Ichirine ecosystem, and also some microorganism which manufacture food by the photosynthesis process by using the solar radiation or solar light. So they absorb the nutrients, where the primary consumers are zooplanktons that feed on the phytoplankton. Beside them, some small microorganisms that feed on the producers. So basically, primary consumers are feed on the producer which produce their own food material, but primary consumers are depend on the producer for their nutrients and food purpose. So secondary consumer include shellfish, small fishes feeding on the zooplankton. So these small fishes feeding on the zooplankton which feed on the producer, and these small fishes also eaten by the big fishes. Then last one, that is decomposer. So fungi and bacteria are the chief microbes active of the dead organic matter. So these fungi and bacteria are responsible for the decomposing of dead and decaying material present in the Ichirine ecosystem. So this is the ecosystem complex structure. In this you can see this river is mixed with this sea, and this is the Ichirine ecosystem which is present, which is having the fresh water and marine water present in that system. So all these ecosystem having the different kind of water system, so that they are having the different kind of organism and plants present in their ecosystem. So let's see the some functions of aquatic ecosystem which is essential for the environmental function. So aquatic ecosystem recycle the nutrients, purify the water, recharge the groundwater, and provide habitat for the wildlife. So basically, this aquatic ecosystem recycle the nutrients by decomposing them. The decomposing bacteria decompose the dead and decaying micro organism and produce the simple inorganic nutrients. This simple or inorganic material then absorbed by the plants, and these plants produce their own food material. On this plant, the secondary consumer and tertiary consumers are depend for the food purpose. Then purify the water. So basically, aquatic ecosystem are responsible for the water presence, and this water is essential factor for the organism to control their homeostasis condition, that is equilibrium. So basically, this aquatic ecosystem purify the water, also recharge the groundwater. So aquatic ecosystem also recharge the groundwater and provide the habitat for the wildlife. So marine ecosystem is an example of largest ecosystem on the earth planet, and they having the variation among the organism. Also aquatic ecosystem are useful for the human recreation, because basically we know that the human um, recreation, that is basically we humans live near to the water bodies or rivers, so they form their recreation or their community formation at near the water bodies and rivers, and are very important for the tourism industry also. So marine ecosystem, freshwater ecosystem, river ecosystem or estuarine ecosystem are also responsible for the tourism industry purpose. Also, the stress on an aquatic ecosystem can be result in physical, chemical, and biological alteration of environment. So these aquatic ecosystem are also responsible whenever the stress on an aquatic ecosystem are result in physical, chemical, and biological alteration of environment. Biological organisms found in aquatic ecosystem are either autotrophic or heterotrophic. So in aquatic ecosystem there are two types of organism are found, that is autotrophic which can make their own food material, or heterotrophic, that is they can be depend on the other organism to their food purpose. So physical alteration include the change in water temperature, water flow, and water quality. So this physical alteration also affect the aquatic ecosystem and aquatic environment and adaptation in organism. So abiotic environmental factors of aquatic ecosystem include the temperature, salinity and flow. So aquatic environmental factor like temperature, salinity and flow, and these abiotic factors are essential or responsible for the adaptation and change in physiology of organism. So basically these abiotic factors are responsible for the adaptation in organism. So in next lecture we talking about the abiotic factors of aquatic ecosystem. That is for today. Thank you.